Hello, and welcome back. I figured it was finally time we listened to the Endwalker main theme, since things are getting, pretty heated in Eorzea. And man, it's a real sick song. Real sick song. Born from blood. Love it. So, last time, we went back to... Well, we went back to Sharlayan, and the, what do they call themselves? The Forum, I think it was? Anyways, they were all like, okay, time to tell everyone about the end of the world. And it's like, oh yeah, now you decided. Now you're gonna tell everyone. Or at least, everyone in Sharlayan. Ridiculous. But anyways, they have no faith in saving this star, and so they're just going to gather what they can, hop on the ship, and leave, as was the contingency plan set forth by Hydaelyn. Man, I assume it's because they locked away their memories, but like, the fact that they were told by Hydaelyn to do this, and then here I am, the Warrior of Light, chosen of Hydaelyn, and they refuse to help me do my thing. They're all like, nah, Hydaelyn gave us a job and we're gonna do that instead. The world is gonna end and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Come on. Ridiculous. But anyways, so yeah, then we went to, yeah, figure out where this was, what the place is called. Yeah, Thavnair, Radzatan. And they were having some issues. Because, the end of days is here. It's back. End of Days 2 Electric Boogaloo. And people started turning into monstrosities with too many mouths. Too many mouths. So we had to fight our way through there. We found out some more information about it, and basically it seems like, well, Y'shtola has told us that her ether eyes do not espy anything from these creatures. Clearly the creatures exist and they're there, but they have no etheric presence, which is really weird. You know? Really weird. Because at least in my understanding of this world, everything is made up of ether. Everything that exists is made up of ether. So what are these things made of if not ether? Because clearly they are a physical being that exists and can hurt people and can be hurt and killed. So what are they? How do they exist if they don't physically exist? I don't get it. They do physically exist, but they don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, we were about to go into another fight, but you see, I got sucked through this vortex and suddenly woke up next to Clive Rossfield. So, we're gonna do this thing real quick, and then we'll get back to Endwalker. Okay? Alright, look. Look, it's Clive. It's Clive. And he's having some memory issues, and he doesn't know how he got here. But he's here. And we're gonna help him fight Ifrit.
This place. Why here? Because this waterfall is where the legendary Archon Louis Soir gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the 7th Umbral Calamity.
Oh yeah, and the minstrel's been kind of orchestrating our little quest line here.
Their purpose to extinguish the infernal Ifrit. Ifrit? I know something is there. I just... Why can't I remember? Clive recalled several words in the Elder Seetsia's presence, words which brought him pain. While the significance of bearer eludes me, and you and I are more than familiar with Ifrit.
Oh yeah, I fought him. Multiple times.
Considering your reaction to the mere mention of the name, 'tis likely that the primal, or its equivalent, in your world, is deeply connected to your condition. Thus have I resolved to weave my lyrical magics and bring you face to face with the Ifrit of our world. Here, where Archon Louis Soir paved an ethereal path to the primal's lair, will my words be given substance, and within the vision which takes form will you do battle with a phantom of our mind's creation. Imaginary though this confrontation may be, I fear your suffering will be all too real. Yet you must persevere, for your hidden truth will not be unearthed without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star, and call upon the strength of your shining twin. Your past awaits.
Here we go. Here we go. Proceed. Proceed.
Fires surround us. Where has he sent us? You stand... or here. You stand in the bowl of embers, the site where the Amaljar summoned their patron deity, and the stage upon which the warrior of light became a slayer of gods. 'Tis but convincing illusion, the body of recounted tale given breath by fanciful verse. Come forth, Lord of the Inferno!
Look at that clips.
Ifrit.
Obviously very different from Clive's Ifrit.
An accurate facsimile, yet not quite the Ifrit you know. No, not quite the same. Now there's the Ifrit Clive knows. Look at him, dude. He big. It's time to uncover the truth. All right. Time to find out who I am. Ifrit. That's the thing which killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on its trail, seeking vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me, Genossia. Yeah!
Of course. Also, I'm doing Dark Knight for this because it just feels most thematically proper.
During this battle, you will gain access to special duty actions as follows. The Rising Flames charge the foe and inflict high damage. With the proper timing, you can use dodge to avoid taking damage, even if you are within the area of an enemy's attack. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the dodge icon, quickly use the dodge action. After executing a successful dodge, the dodge action will change to Precision Strike, which provides an opportunity to inflict additional damage.
So we got a little bit of action combat in this Final Fantasy 14. Alright, so first up, we've got Rising Flames on left, dodge on right. This game's getting real loud. Hold on. It's wonderful, but great music. But it's loud. Okay. So we got Rising Flames on the left, dodge on the right. Okay, here we go, Ifrit. Infernal Shadow. Guess we'll... I don't know how far Rising Flames will go, so I don't want to do it from here, but we'll just run in and do it. Oh? No? Oh, shoot. 2, 1. Boom. Yeah! Very nice. Okay. 2, 1. Boom. Dodge. Precision strike. Yeah. Very nice. Apparently it won't. Oh, I wrong stick. Boom. Precision dodge. You and me, Clive. Boom. Shoot. Ha. I guess I could have used precision dodge for that one, but... Shot. Rising Flames. And they even had the little, like, Rising Flames 1-star thing. Precision dodge. Precision counter. Really sick. Ah, shoot. Oh, that counted. Okay, I'll take it. Here we go again. 2, 1. Shoot. Precision dodge. Ouch. At least the dodge has a low cooldown. Whoops. Okay, counted. Sure. Take it. 1. Precision dodge. Precision counter. Come on. Okay, I should do that. Okay. Whoa. Where is he going? Dang, it's fast. What? But I dodged. Yeah, whatever. Buy me some time. Oh. Defend Clive. Dude, this is sick. This is sick. Yes. Precision maneuver. This won't hold me. Ha! Rising flames. My thanks. Nice. In sync with Clive here. One and boop. Yes. Woo. Ah, didn't count, I guess. Because I wasn't in the path. Anyways. And woo! Yeah! Rising flames. Gotta remember to use that. Bleed! Vulcan burst. Woo! Pyro assault. Woo! Love it. I love this fight. Down for the count. No. Ah! No. Defend. Resist maneuver. Cinematic clash. Dude, that looks sick too. Judasia. And back at it. My own rising flames. Still in the fight? Of course. Can't keep me down. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep, I got it. I understand. Woo! Woo! Too many. Lion Steel alone. Oh, sick, Clive. Just a few more, Genossia. We leave none standing. Dodge. Ah. Well, I killed mine. Yeah. One left. There we go. Whew. On your guard. Ugh. Probably should have done this. Oh well. Still with me? One. Woo! Down. Rising flames. Good job. Dodge. Strength. Dodge. Strength. Dodge. Strength. Haha. Dude, I love it. Feels good. Dodge. Strike. Dodge. Strike. Dodge. Strike. I love it. Bring a bit of action combat into the MMO. I blamed another to spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. Let the hate flow through you, shh. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am. Yeah. Ah. So sick. Clive Rossfield. Intriguing. Disappeared before I could really look at it. Torgal! And I guess we're going back to Gridania. Back to the calm and peaceful Gridania.
The illusion is unraveled, yet you've brought a friend back with you.
Nani? Illusion given form? Torgal?
This is Torgal, a wolf pup raised in the duchy. There is no more loyal ally in battle, and no keener guide when the road ahead is uncertain. Goodbye. Ah, that would explain the aberration in the lingering ether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own world. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so reclaimed the memories he lost. Though not a conscious act, he has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. Even so, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother, Joshua, was a kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix's flames. He was destined to become Archduke, as our father had before him. But Joshua was murdered, his bright future cut short. From that day onwards, I lived for one purpose alone. Our dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would have my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer, until one day, I came to understand it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned Ifrit. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that it could even exist at all. The transformation was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. I can but imagine the anguish this caused you. There was anguish, yes, and a guilt I will never escape. But I cannot let it stop me. I was born the vessel for Ifrit's power, and I need to know why. It was in search of answers that I went to Phoenix Gate, and delved into the ruins below. There I found the courage to face my past and accept the truth, and then everything faded to black. Your tale suggests that something in the ruins, some mysterious force, was responsible for your inadvertent journey? And if you arrived in Eorzea from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames, then it stands to reason. Yes? What are you thinking? I'm thinking that to see you home, then we must return to the beginning. Our road takes us back to the Burning Wall. Once there, your furry comrade will lead us exactly where we need to go.
Alright. The Burning Wall. So we'll do this. We'll finish up this and then we'll be back to Endwalker business. Oh boy. Well, why not? The Rising Phoenix. It's thematic. Well, it would. And soon, the Burning Wall. There they are.
We've come this far. Now Torgal will be our guide. Such was the purpose of his creation, after all.
Stay away, Mirror Knight. You don't want none of this.
Ready, Torgal? Take me home.
Once you choose to depart, Clive and the wandering minstrel will accompany you. Torgal will then begin leading you onwards. Follow Torgal to his destination and try not to fall behind. If you leave Clive or the minstrel for any reason, or lose sight of Torgal, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Follow Torgal! Let's go! Hey Torgal, there's Mirror Knight there, we gotta avoid him. Now, I can't help but notice that the Wandering Minstrel is dressed similarly to Joshua. With the red and black. I don't think it's meant to be exactly like Joshua's outfit. And the Wandering Minstrel might, well, wear that all the time. Who knows? Here we go. You ready, Clive? Is this it, boy? The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me. Indeed. I was baffled as to why this, of all places, would serve as a junction between our two worlds, but now I think I understand. You do? Some years ago, Eorzea was visited by a cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Yet even as fire and ruin threatened all we hold dear, the world underwent a mystical renewal. 'Twas as if the star was reborn. One theory attributes the miracle to a benevolent entity, claiming that the undying phoenix flared into being to save us in our hour of direst need. The phoenix? The burning wall itself is a scar left by those events, its crystal ridges having erupted from the earth overnight. Some believe these monoliths of solidified flame to be proof of the Phoenix's deliverance. The bond with your brother, the Phoenix of your world, may have been the connection which brought you to this sacred place in ours. Drawn to the flame. Ruff. It seems our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. Press on, friend, no matter how daunting the hardship or bitter the truth. Always, no matter what fate awaits at journey's end. Come, Torgal. We have answers to seek, and Velazdea awaits. And off they go. And then he was gone. I feel the stirrings of a ballad. But nay, 'twould be hubris to imagine I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt.
That honor belongs to someone else, someone privileged to see his tale to its conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds was not granted me by this day's miracles.
Wandering Minstrel, are you staring at me, saying, go play Final Fantasy 16?
I wonder, however, if you might manage it, Genossia.
Perhaps you could go and play Final Fantasy 16 right now with a new DLC on the way.
Our little adventure is over, set in motion as it was by a dream most cryptic. I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange request. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgal proved such a trustworthy guide that I thought to bind his likeness to a summoning whistle.
Well, thank you.
May his loyal spirit serve you well on your travels, until we meet again.
Ooh, big bow. Complete. What? What? Oh, I don't have enough inventory space. Oh no! Hold on. Hold on. I gotta use this. I already cleaned it. Okay. Get out of here. Do I have enough to accept it now? Oh, sorry. I'm not actually. I haven't left yet. You didn't have enough inventory. Hang on. One moment, please. Okay, now I am leaving. Good day. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, I do have 3 inventory space. Good. You can now exchange MGP for special items by speaking with the Gold Saucer attendant at the Gold Saucer. Oh boy. Found the flame. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's an entire coffer. I'm gonna have to really free up some space for that. Uh-huh. Okay, now summon the Torgal Pup minion, and then the Torgal mount. Woohoo! So let's see, what should I replace with Torgal? Maybe Orion, I think. Oh, here, let's 4, there it is. Mount. Got this little Porksy and Petey. Now Torgal. What is this? Pet Torgal? Because he's a good boy? Yes, he is. Didn't it? So you have Egg Surprise. And you have Siphon Snout. Do any of the others have? Let's see, not you. You've got that. Oh yeah, Maximum Riders 4. Okay. And then of course, the Phoenix has a Flame Reborn. Yeah, so. Torgal. Pet. Because he is a good boy, yes he is. Pet. Good boy. Look at this. Now, can Torgal fly? What a magical puppy he is! Look at him. How do you do this, Torgal? What a magical pupper. Okay, well, now it is time to return to where we were. Palaka Stand. It's time for some bad times. The world is end, Walker Ing. Alphino is determined to offer the villagers what succor he can.
I can tend to the rest. Pray, look after Matsya. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours.
Matsya! Bum 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 ba-dum.
Oh, Genosia! This is Yeruvet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives.
Young Matsya here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid.
When the heavens began to burn and we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babies struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsya, do you perchance remember Keresef and Mevin? The young couple who always bought your freshest catches. How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Karasef, and Mevin bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid.
Of course I will, though I feel like they're probably already turned.
I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me?
Duh. I'm a Dark Knight, it's what I do.
Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry.
Many moons to the west of here, and happily our journey never ends. Torgal! We must go fast. But also, pets. But, pets. Pets. Good boy. Let's go. Whoops. Let's go. I'm too used to pressing the left stick to go fast. Dun 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 dun. I can't help but notice that the weather is currently apocalypse. Okay, yeah. I suppose it is. I guess that's right. Correct. Ether current. Speaking of ether currents, 110 to the north. Well, why don't we go grab that real quick? So close. And around here, there'll still be 3 more after this one. There it is. Yep. And the next one is 500 southeast. So that would be like down near back near Palakistan, I guess. Possibly even in Palakistan? Who knows? Regardless, I would still also need 3 more Ether Current quests. Woo! So we'll leave that for later. Right now, we must save a young couple and their baby, if possible.
The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please stay back! That was Karasov. Oh no! This is not good.
I'll take a look.
Please, Sue. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry.
Dun 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 dun. Toggle. Aha.
I'm here, Karasov.
Back, fiends! Foul creatures. I'll not let you harm this man. Pure! Come, Fred. My inner shadow.
Karasov, Esteem and I are here to protect you. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. Too late, I guess.
I'm sorry, Genossi. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Is someone, anyone? My arms, so heavy. My legs, I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. Need to be with them. I need...
Oh no.
Karasov! No! Karasov! You must stay strong! More time. I thought I had. I don't want to die.
Tries to speak to Karasov. Say some words, but who knows what they are. Well, it calmed him.
Thank you. Please, find them. Mevin still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palakistan. There's nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Karasov. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest.
Bum 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 bum. Torgo! Nope. Nope. I'm busy. Leave me alone, Langir.
You see no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Mevin and the child must be elsewhere. Dun, 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 dun.
Havana's remorse. Look at that. 400 to the east. Oof. It's a long ways.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah! Terminus Shadower. No, stop it. Ah!
Come talk.
No! No Bujamgas. Only destinations. Surveying.
If Mevin and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage.
Matsuya, have you had any luck?
Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing.
Same here.
Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. Gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Mevin and her little one to safety.
Quest complete, apparently. Meanwhile, in the skies above Thavna. Oh, probably Estinian and, yep. And
No more enemies to trouble us here.
Vriska or something like that? Vrisha?
It's me. How fare you below?
Okay.
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Vritra, that's...
Chaos and panic sweep Raz-at-Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
Bad
So
times.
it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them.
Yeah. Somehow.
A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Raz-at-Han is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Radzat Han hangs in the balance. We have company.
Yeah. Smile.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing!
Matsya cannot help but fear the worst. Please, Matsya, do not fear. That's a bad feeling to have right now.
If Mevin fled deeper into the jungle, she and her child are in great danger. Whatever are we to do? Gods have mercy!
You cannot let fear consume you. Matsya, you cannot let fear consume you.
Fear? Consume me? What are you talking about? Then I, too, could become a beast? I understand, I think. I've seen to the wounded. How did the two of you fare? Did you find your friends?
Not quite.
I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Alize and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsya speak with Elder Yeruvid? Pray explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you are able.
Okay.
We will save Mevin and her child. We can do that much for Karasif.
Also, real quick, let me just take a look at. Got so much stuff, dude. I need to sell this card. Let me think. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's like this, and so obviously this is all full up. But he's 11. I suppose if there's anything less than that, maybe we can. Halaka Sorol offending. Level 85 legs. Well then. I do like skill speed, but I feel like I should switch to these. Those are level 80, my current pants are level 8, so actually these Arctic Fending or Wild Roost, whichever, those should probably be sold. Show those in there. Huh. It's level 38. Which means it's good for Marauder. What are you? Conjure White Mage Scholar. Hang on. They are level 50. Do I have actual need of these boots? I wonder. I mean, I guess maybe, but I could do with level 1 boots until I get to higher level. I think I can sell these. Level 28 though, I don't know. So I can at least move these here. Oh, wait a minute, because those are also level 50. I'm level 90, I'm level 8. No, I'm selling these. I'm selling these. Boots. Right, let's see real quick. Is there a shop here? No shop. Alright, real quick. I'm going to Yedlamad. I gotta clear out some inventory space here. Got too much stuff. Not enough space. Junkmonger, perfect. Yeah, I need to sell this. Yep. And I need to sell these and these. And actually, I think because I tried this on and it looks okay. Maybe I will throw it in my chest. What these? Level 80. I'm level 500 for those. What kinds of pants do I have for my sage? I've got level 84 pants. I've got level 78 pants. So I think I could do with selling this. sort it. This is level 50 Rogue Ninja specific. Do I have... Yeah, I am level 110. 115, but... I think I will sell them. Boots as well. Range 55. What level is my... Oh, well then, I'm gonna sell these boots. Yep. Level 20, level 24. 35. I think I'm gonna sell these. Level 80. Got 84. And 72. So maybe I should keep those for now. Alright. I've cleared a little bit of space. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't I just... Oh, right. This is for tanks, and this is for healers. What level is my Sage right now? 84. So one more level and I could just swap this for that. Okay. Okay. Got 5, 6, 7, I got 8 spaces left. Levels this 50? All class? Why? What? No. I'm just gonna sell that. There we go. Now I got 9 inventory spaces. Okay, back we go. Dun, 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 dun. 170 southeast of here. Alright, that's not far. We'll go ahead and take care of that real quick. Or maybe we should see where Yeruvit. See what Yeruvit has to say.
I'm heartened to see you both safe. But what of the family? We found Karasov, but he... Say no more. I understand. We have lost another of our dear friends. Karasov may be gone, but there is still hope for Mevin and their child. Please find them, I beg of you. And if, in your search, you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray, tell them what has happened. I will do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Come, let us rejoin our friends at once.
Dun 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 dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da. Here it is. Eh. Eh. Where's the next closest? 591 to the southwest. So it must be way down at the Font of Maya. I see.
I'm pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free. No doubt thanks to your earlier efforts. And with that, let us resume our search for your friend and her child. Where should we begin, Matsya?
If we follow Siroda south, we will arrive at Perusa, a temple. It is a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's possible that Mervyn sought shelter there, and perhaps other villagers as well.
Then it's settled. Matsya, stay close to me, alright? You two take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help.
Very well. We make for Perusa as quickly as we are able, with me.
Let's go. To Perusa.
Beast. I spy a beast. And a villager woman. Yeah. Stay back, Terminus Pursuer. I have friends. I have my self-esteem.
You are right.
Thank you. I thought I was done for. Mervyn? She is a friend of mine, too, but I have not seen her. She must still be out there somewhere, trying to avoid the beasts, and with her child. Gods, worry not for me. I can make my way back to the village on my own.
Right. Dude, look at them gators. Big boys. Matsya.
Chelsea, wait! Perusa lies just up ahead. But something terrible has happened. The beasts have come and many have already been killed. Alphino and Alize have gone to do what they can, but there are so many. More than I could count. You must be ready.
Yes. I'm going.
A beast.
No, gods have mercy.
Back off. No, why did you turn into a Terminus Snatcher? Why'd you have to go and do that? Esteem! Come to me. That's one batch of beasts. Doing good, Alphino. Ah! Back off. You're not the beast I am looking for. Hanuman Langer. Ah! What? No! Stop! Stop that. Oh my goodness. Stop it! Terminus Wrecker! More like Home Wrecker! Turn thine eyes of destruction toward me. There. Oh no. Oh no. Bad times. Bad times all around. Yeah! Terminus Bellwether. Nice. Okay. Not gonna get back up there. Come on. Elfinir.
There you are. How fare the others? I see. You've seen all the beasts in sight. In that case, let's have everyone gather in front of the temple.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
Exactly.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
Well,
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
don't you fall into despair right now.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
Yep. That's what really sucks about this whole thing.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Staring at each other.
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Yeah.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are.
Good job, Matzia.
My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevin, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
Why are you so loud?
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn.
Oh!
Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
Well, let's go. Don't you just stand there. Yeah, sure. Quest complete. She's gazing out intently between the trees. Yeah, and we should all be running in that direction.
Over there. My view is blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw someone being chased by a beast. Genossia, go with Matzia and search along the river. Alphino and I will circle around from the south.
Let's go, Matzia. Come, Torgal. We must run. Also, 275 southwest. So it is very much down there. Cool. Tiger. Beak tiger. Discovered a new location. Matzia. I'm here. Stop. Cutscene time.
Oh!
It's her! Quickly.
That's her! No, I'm sure of it! Mevin!
Don't, please!
God. Woo! Nice job. Ooh. Run. Run, Mevin. No! What?
Ooh. No! God have mercy!
Woo! Fret not, I can breathe underwater. I can go after it. Yeah, survey the designated location. Okay, can I,
Sprint. I got you.
Mevin's lifeless body? No death note. What? What? Huh? Nah, babies don't sink to the bottom. They don't sink like a rock? Come on. Surely it would have been floating. You take the babe into your arms. If she yet lives, you cannot tell, but she will surely not survive unless you carry her to the surface at once. Dude. How? How did Mevin die? She got thrown into the water. Wait, how do I... Ah, there we go. Bah. Got her in. Alphino! Ah, good, you defeated that creature. Yeah? Mevin's dead somehow.
It all. You have the child? Let me see her.
Of course.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now.
I'll hold off the fiends. You guys get
Matzia,
Vic.
take the child.
It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long.
I've got this.
We make our stand here. Matzia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matzia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
Yes, you can, Matzia. That's right.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matzia. Go! Quickly!
Here they come! Go, Matzia, go! You got this.
Steady. You know the way.
What?
No. No! Not you too.
The faintest sound of a baby crying.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
No, Matzia!
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged. Every agony.
Woo! Estinian, here to save the day. And Vritra.
The divinity?
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Smile.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Okay.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
I am a tank after all. we've got all 3 classes. Tank, DPS, and healer. It's perfect.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
He had help from on high.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian.
Estinian? It was you who came to Matsia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first.
Oh?
Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone.
Yeah.
She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
Sure, but then we'll also have to go and get her husband's body. Because that's kind of laying out in the fields. Ah, good, we got both of them.
We have done what we can. 'Tis for the villagers of Palakistan to perform the funeral rites. If nothing else, Mervyn and Karasif died as they lived, as themselves, and not as beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. To think the day would come when even the smallest of solaces would be this comforting.
No, not no. I'm looking at Estinian.
Estinian stands in silence, a grim expression on his face. You are ready, then? In that case, let's head to Palakistan. No doubt Vritra is waiting us.
Indeed. Whoop, not Borges. I just wanted to do 512 to the south. Come, Torgal, before we go to Palakistan, we shall find these other ether crates. Yeah, should be 2 left here in Thavner to be found out in the wilds. Somewhere around here there should be 2 more ether current quests.
Gorilla.
Big gorilla. Ufiti. 151 southwest. The Font of Maya. Ah, there it is. Very good. 338 to the southeast. Must be somewhere down here. Gahazaya. The tiger. Big muscle heat tiger. Under 19 southeast. So it should be getting close. There it is. And that's the last to be gathered by Wandering. Yep. Just 3 Aether Current quests, one of which is the main quest we are doing right now. The other 2, who knows where they are? Vritra! What? No. Vritra's standing right in front of you. What's wrong with you? Come on. Oh, you want that guy way over there, right? No.
Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matsya returned with the babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavner must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. Every death, another void that can never be filled. We who survive them must carry the weight of their memory, as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Karasov and Mevon's babe is a child of Thavner as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe.
Smile. Smile.
Oh, most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that were it not for you, brave Matsya and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul.
Truth in part, but not in whole. I am Vritra, and for years, uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as satrap, with Ahewan as my loyal servant.
Are my ears to be believed? You were the true satrap all along? Nidana, what are you doing here? I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Palakistan in their time of need. And so, I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Mevon's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are the far greater enigma. If you were the true satrap all along, could it be that young Varsan was created to serve as your emissary?
Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum?
A rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. looking at Varsan with that knowledge, I simply put 2 and 2 together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but, like me, they no doubt recognized that the satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed one of Ahawan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vritra. Please, pray, allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
'Twas thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means.
Ooh, hang on. Apparently I'm, peeking. Let me try this.
'Twas thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors not only of Razatan, but the star.
Far too kind you are, Master Vritra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal to the mission of aiding the people in this their darkest hour.
"'Twould seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Razatan fares. What will you do, Scions?
I worry for the survivors we met at Perusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way.
I'm gonna run a test here. Bah! Yes, I think this will work better. The other one was great, but it, I guess, was too loud. Oh, but I can still peek it, which is a problem. If that still peaks, then maybe it's not a good enough solution. I wonder if I can maybe... I'm just wondering if I could maybe set like a limiter or something. Well, maybe I'll have to muck about with that later. Anyways. Idana. I'll just have to be a little careful when doing Vritra's voice if it ever comes up again.
Needs to simmer just a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts. What in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavner? In Thavner? Oh my, that's rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are, a pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and purest sugar. I've made enough for everyone in the village. Might I trouble you to deliver a few cups?
The drink has medicinal properties then?
Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty, though, and has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest.
A lovely sentiment, Nirana. By all means, allow us to assist. While you lot distribute hot beverages, I'll do a sweep of errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you've finished, look for me at the wakeful Torana.
Oh, Estinian. Not a people person, I see. Weary citizen. Fear not. Woo! I bring tea.
Wait, I know you. You were the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. Were it not for you, well, let's not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. But what future awaits us? How can Razat Han hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone, and I don't know where to turn.
Chai. Cup of chai.
A cup of chai? Well, if you insist. That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we've faced our fair share of trials in the past as well, and no matter how hard the times, we've always come together as a people united. One day at a time, one step at a time, for that is all any of us can do. Yes. Back to work, once I've finished this cup. Thank you. You are welcome. Oh, a chocobo.
Might as well. You, Vishrid.
I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him and it was all I could do to run. All the while, I could hear this monstrous voice screaming my name.
Here's some chai.
This is for me? We used to drink chai together, often. Shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same, for his memory, and for we who must remember.
Yes. You must press on. You mustn't give up. You mustn't surrender. Nabshera.
Look at them all, lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike again at any moment. Do they not realize their lives are in danger? Well, I for one intend to survive. I am too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days?
Have some hot chai.
A cup of chai? Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It is precisely in times like these that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I'll visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there is any way I can aid my village and my friends, I will do it.
Nidana.
Thank you for delivering the chai, Jurasia. Did it help to lift the villagers' spirits? This is heartening to hear indeed. The final days show no signs of abating. But that is all the more reason that we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. But we have the capacity to live with our suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition. For it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward.
Indeed. Also, some ether current quests. Wait, where is this? Where's this person? Aha! Weary Radiant.
Ah, what luck! You look capable of braving the jungles unscathed. Would you help me search for a group of refugees I became separated from?
Sure.
As chaos unfolded around us, I fled in the direction of Agama Temple, along with a few others. There, one of those terrible beasts fell upon us, and I lost track of my group in the chaos. While I was able to make my way here, none of the others have, and I worry for their safety. I would like nothing more than to search for myself, but all hands are required to defend this place. Agama Temple is to the west. Please, journey there and give anyone you can find back, and guide anyone you can find back here. I only hope that some manage to survive the madness.
Well, with any luck, they did. Now there's one more around here. There you are. Why does the Langer have a quest for me? Radiant Host Captain.
I know we are beset by monsters, beasts, and worse, but if you have even an ounce of strength to give,
Excuse me.
I would ask for your aid. I am in need of a brave soul to help patrol the area in search of any lost refugees. I would ask my brothers and sisters of the Radiant Host, but our numbers have been greatly diminished. It is all we can do to keep the darkness from swallowing the settlement whole. Very good. It shall be heartening to have another warrior by my side. Let us commence at once.
What does Matzia have to say? Looks like we've got a quest down here and over there. Under his wing. It's at you as if there's something he wants to say.
As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk with you for a moment? I was curious to know, what has become of Mevin and Karasov's remains?
We have prepared them as best we can. Figured you guys should handle the final rites.
Oh, thank you, friend. Surely they will be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palakistan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her, growing up without her parents. But I promise to do what I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. Well, we've finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I could almost believe there's a magic at work. How their tension fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palakistan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thavner, like as not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Radzat Han? by all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Akyali. We have plenty to spare. Then let us find Destinian and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again?
He's just wandering around looking for fiends.
The wakeful Tirana? Near the bridge to Razatan, as I recall. Very well then.
Seems the perfect place to meet up with him before we head to Razatan then. Okay, and... Nani? What is this plus quest? What could it be? What could possibly be the reward? Yazan. What's in a pack? Well, maybe I'll come back to that later. For now, there are 2 quests requiring my immediate attention. The Shroud of the Samgar. Woo. Fate discovered nearby. I care not for fates.
We should begin our patrol by heading south, a route through which many refugees from Yedlimad pass. We will cover more ground if we split into 2 groups. If you should find anyone in need, go to their aid, and if you discover any discarded effects, collect them for safekeeping. And if you should encounter one of those terrible beasts, slay it where it stands. Once we've made a thorough search of the area, let us rendezvous back here. Godspeed.
Torgal. Kumvira. So many spots to go to. Radiant Patrol, in Agama's footsteps. Everything you know is wrong. Though everything you know is wrong is part of the Nier questline. Detect nothing out of the ordinary. Many things to do. But once we've done this quest and that quest, we'll be able to fly to Asinian. And it will be quite lovely. Wounded citizen. No, no, no. Oh, good. Tis not you. Yeah. Come on. Just die already. Wounded citizen, I have come to aid you.
Oh, is it gone? Thank the gods. I would have surely died without your help. What are you doing out here?
Looking for you?
I see. So the Radiant Host looks over us yet. For that I am grateful. Well, I suppose if I follow the path you took to get here, I should be safe on my way back. You didn't leave anything alive, did you?
Of course not. No fiends at the very least. There may still be some monsters, but you should be able to avoid them just as I have. Let's see a statuette. See a strange statuette lying on the ground, depicting a woman wearing a beastly mask. It may be best to collect it. Right. And I just need to go over here and then over there. Such a good boy Torgal is. Ah, gator. Though the gator did not notice me. There they are. Good boy, Torgal.
Welcome back. I've heard all about your noble deed. Allow me to thank you for protecting those we cannot. I'll add my thanks to hers. If not for you, I'd be nothing but food for the beasts. You've more than earned a reward for your time. Speak with me again at Palaka's stand, and I'll ensure that you get it.
I'll be back in a minute. Got one more quest to do, which will probably lead me back to Palaka's stand as well. Those gorillas walk in such a weird way. They're leaning so far forward, but they lift their hands off the ground and walk with just their back legs. That's not how gorillas walk. Look at it. That's not even how physics works. With all that weight leaning so far forward, they wouldn't be able to just lift and walk forward. They'd fall over. Well, at least fall forward.
Who are you? Are you here to save me?
Yeah.
Of course. I knew she wouldn't forget about us. The beast prowled the area for some time, but I managed to find refuge among these rocks. However, I've been too frightened to set foot from their shelter for fear of drawing the attention of some hungry animal. But with you here, I believe I can find the courage. Will you accompany me to Palaka's stand? Thank you. Now let us tread carefully.
Escort him, yep. Follow me. Follow me.
Huh.
Fear not. I'm here. You're just gonna stand in the middle of this fight? You should probably back up, buddy. Oh, where did you come from? You're not supposed to be here. You're not part of this. of here. Okay. We continue our journey now. Otkun. Around the Ufiti. Hostile presence. Straggler, did you get poisoned by that? What is wrong with you? Why are you standing in the middle of the fight? Why would you do this to yourself, sir? No, I don't think we will fight you. I don't have to. Come, Straggler. We're almost there. And here we go. Back to the entrance.
I don't know how to thank you. You saved my life.
Yeah, you did, but...
It's all a day's work. Please tell that brave woman from the Radiant Host that I've arrived safe and sound. I must think of a way to repay your bravery.
Yeah. It's fine. It's what I do. There you are. Captain.
The work ahead of us is vast, and any lives we can save are precious indeed. All I came across in my patrol was discarded belongings and scattered luggage. Did you find anything else of note?
A statuette?
I recognize this figure. Doubtless you are curious as to what it depicts. There's a legend that tells of a Manuzia goddess who sought the strength of the Mirga, wresting her own head from her body and replacing it with the bestial pate of the Mirga. In pursuit of wisdom did a Mirga do the same, replacing his own head with that of a Manuzia. Thus were born divine beings gifted with both strength and wisdom, heralding an age of untold peace. One of the refugees must have dropped this in their flight. This figure is a reminder that the most insurmountable hardships can be overcome by looking beyond the bounds of tribe for help. A figure so fine was likely beloved by its owner. I shall do what I can to see it return to them. Thank you for your help today, traveler.
Should probably talk to a mender. Yeah. Good. All mended. Weary Radiant.
I watched your arrival. I recognized that man from the group I was with, and I am overjoyed to see him safe. Thank you for escorting him here. Truly you are worthy of the reputation you've earned. I dare say even Agama would be awed by your bravery. He was a storied mendicant of the Arkasodara. When the Hurs landed ashore, this island and war broke out. He spared no effort to save the lives of all who were injured in the conflict. He saw no tribes, only those in need. He is not so different from you, who throws herself into the maw of danger to save someone they've never met. If Agama's spirit lives on today, it is through your selfless deeds. Take this as a reward, although I have no doubt you would deny it if I let you. Once my watch has ended, I shall patrol the woods in search of any more hiding amongst the trees.
Well, now Torgal and I can fly! Ooh.
Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, reading rainbow, reading rainbow.
Good Torgal. Hello.
Alphino told me everything. Full glad am I to hear the people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. 'Twould seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavner. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city of Alzadal's path. Come.
Understood. We go. Radzatan. The real question is, can I attune to this aetheryte yet? You can't keep it offline forever.
It is good to see you safe. Given the skies, 'tis all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled, and the citizens are safe for now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square. Though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? So Vritra is finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we, too, should hear what he has to say. To Megaduta, then. But before that, it would appear that word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we'd best enlighten them.
Okay. So I'll have to talk to a couple of people, but first, check in with the aetheryte. Also, that sword looks pretty sick. Or is it a sword? Yes. Seems to be a sword. Gah! Ah, it's a gun blade, I see. It is a sword, but also a gun. Thought it's strange, because Dark Knight holds their sword like this. And if they were a paladin, they would have a shield, so.
Oh, the beast's all gone. I've been hiding and I'm too scared to go out and look.
There's a meeting.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. Wonder where Varshan is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be with the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. Maybe. Hopefully.
Spooked youth. What are you doing?
Leave me be, please! I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible! Dude? Oh, God. What are you doing scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us.
There's no beasts left in the city, bro.
The square, you say? But that's where the satrap was killed. With my very eyes. I saw him crushed in the creature's maw. So many lives lost. Such terrible carnage. And you say there's someone else who would lead Razat Han in his stead? Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved satrap, I'll make them regret it.
Okay. Suddenly very energetic.
Come, Alexander.
What are those things falling from the sky? And where are they coming from? Because it seems like a meteor storm, but...
Look! Someone's coming!
Couldn't be.
People of Razat Han, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Well, now we're kind of afraid. If just the very sight of him would...
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Uh-huh.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
Wow!
Wow!
People of Razat Han, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
The others did. Of course, the alchemists were like, oh man, this is sick. That's crazy, but also, I mean, we kind of knew that the like messenger was kind of...
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vritra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Thavnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzat Han to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, has she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzat Han will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
Yeah. Woo.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Indeed.
Indeed. What are you guys doing here? No, excuse you. Hello. We're busy. Now's not the time.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
He's right there.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
He's like, huh?
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape this star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th Umbral Calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavnir. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Hi. You missed the speech.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do?
Exactly what I was wondering.
Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
That, like, emotion? That ambient emotion?
Akasha. Yes,
Akasha.
I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained.
Yeah.
Ah, do you still have that flower?
Yeah. Never mind. I do not still have that flower.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
Well, as far as we have come, and after all the honors we have seen, or the horrors that we have seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Nidana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, are we powerless to forestall it?
We mustn't be. We must have hope. At world's end.
Greetings, honored scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Megaduta prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vritra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Merid's Mehan. Merid's Mehan. Pray, make your way there whenever your business here is done. We thank you for your kindness indeed. I was hoping we might find a place to discuss...
Huffner's way back here.
I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. Ah, and to you, Junaseva-san, there is someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you any further, might you spare a moment of your time? A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now? This must be important. Worry not. We'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Thank you, friend. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the Aetheryte Plaza. I shall go on ahead. Will you let me attune to it?
You better let me attune to it. I swear. And also, real quick, I'm gonna take a little break. I gotta go get some more water, because my water bottle is all empty. But I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's go. Can I use this to... I cannot. Might be able to get a little... It's not really closer. I'll just run. To the Aetheryte. Radiant Host Soldier.
Access to the Aetheryte you see there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune with the Aetheryte before proceeding along the corridor.
Of course. Finally.
It's
taking forever. Attuned. And... was it? Okay, no. That other one was just the one that I was at, so of course I couldn't teleport to it. Okay. Full access to Radz-at-Han now. Down the corridor. Alright, soldier.
Ah, you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Radz-at-Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead.
Uh-huh. So who am I to meet? I saw a Doman delegate.
Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Aha! So you're the famous Genasi Vasan, eh? I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You've the look of one who's walked through... Shurabat, please! You're speaking to the Satrap's honored guest and the savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect?
What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment?
We're all friends here.
Or will be soon enough. Shurabat.
More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure.
Good egg. Fuck, the eggs reminds me of I'm late for dinner. Who are you?
A fool with too many scars and knees that ache in the winter. The name's Shurabat, and I attend to business here. As for what sort of business, how can I put it? Radz-at-Han welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? Doma. We've got representatives from Doma. Ul'dah and Dala Miga.
Salute.
Limsa.
Salute.
Gridania. And last, but never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the
They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Radz-at-Han and their respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. You wouldn't know it all of... And wouldn't you know it... Man, I'm struggling for some reason. And wouldn't you know it, all of their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. You're a woman in high demand, eh? And so, would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. Nodders. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Man, that music is loud right now. Why? Why is it so loud?
I thank you for the report, the conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed. You have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. It is contrary to what one would expect.
Thankfully, the information you conveyed to the Seer upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavnair reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our Far Eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the Bounty, including this island and Corvus. Alas, that is of little comfort.
Aye. All throughout Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Kalzab. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the Bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restrictions. If anyone anywhere overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe.
That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here at Radz-at-Han, we've taken to calling the first to change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies.
As fitting a name as any. To ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology.
Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities.
Aye, each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn, and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so. And it is for that reason alone, for that very reason, that we turn to you. Pray, lend us your strength, and help us to slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands.
Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. That works well against one, or what works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect.
And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, hey?
You've gained access to the role quests for Endwalker. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. Of course. Okay. You know, I can't help but notice there seems to be 6 people here and only 5 roles. To undertake these quests, speak with any of the delegates in Sundrop and agree to help defeat the blasphemies that plague their respective homelands. I will probably deal with those off stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5. Really? Oh, I guess Ul'dah and Alamigo are lumped in together. Yes, obviously Gridania seems to be the tank. Limsa, melee DPS, so I can do that as a Reaper. Guardian, magical range DPS, not for a while. Doman, physical range DPS, also not for a while, I don't think. Let me see here. Yeah, not for a while for either of them. And you? Healer, of course. I can do that one with my Sage. I'll at least be able to do 3 out of the 5.
Pray forgive Shirabat her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it is simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mehane? I know Radz-at-Han like the back of my hand. Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all at Radz-at-Han, all the Radiant host, sorry, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Radz-at-Han in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honor Ahuan's legacy and serve Master Vritra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be coming back here later. There we go. That's where we want to go. And here, I'll turn up the game a bit there. Time for a feast, I guess. Milil?
Welcome! When the Satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalzal from your friend Garahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Merid's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with?
Piping hot mug of chai, please. A glass of your finest local spirits. Water. Just water. Water. Just water. I need some water.
As you wish. Pray join your friends, and I'll bring you your drink.
Just 2 small tables, huh?
Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell?
Yeah. Blasphemies all over.
Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
Yeah, I'm gonna be helping everyone. Again. Of course. 'Tis my lot in life.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true. As it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
That would be wild.
Survive.
Yeah.
Here's your order, friend.
Thank you for the water.
May you find comfort in these dark times.
Thank you.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name.
It's called Elpis.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus.
Elidibus?
I sealed him in the White Auracite at the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
Yeah.
It's worth a try.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
Of course, this, Stormblood, right? I believe it was Stormblood. Theme starts, or no, sorry, Shadowbringers. The Shadowbringers theme starts playing.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
Yes.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
Smiles.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation.
Hi, Emmett Selk.
Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
And end walks.
Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order?
All good.
In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Rhi. Tell her I miss her.
Of course.
Take this, Junosia, my spirit vessel.
Your huh?
Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower's systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Accensa Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we'd best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long.
Yes. Quest accepted.
Woo!
Okay. To event. Yeah. Away we go. The Crystarium. No. No. The Aetheryte that's right in front of me. What's wrong with you? I want to go to the gate in Lakeland. Ride upon Torgal's back. Lena!
Junosia, you are returned.
Yeah.
Have you been well? You and the others?
As well as can be. We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough.
Then things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself.
He is living life to the fullest.
He He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Geonosia, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile a request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for tomorrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance, as even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Where is she? Maybe I should talk to her. She and other Crystarium youth just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular, there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations and the festival, for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Of course. You wish to enter the Umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Shall we say, I'll be along as soon as I can.
Okay. To the city then. There's still that quest sitting there. Because it requires a full raid. Cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. I don't have any, so. Waiting.
May all eyes deceive? Is that truly Geonosia?
Said who?
Ah! By it is! Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the flood of the Knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds.
Ah. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many formidable foes. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle?
Titania driven mad by light and loneliness, Vorthri in his misguided self-righteousness, Hades who bore the burden of his people.
This may come as a surprise, but... ... But what?
Huh.
Surprise? Truly? I never would have guessed. But then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. It is a tremendously eye-opening answer, and we will see that your account of this battle features prominently in the tome. Yeah. A tome that I will apparently never read.
I know you'd love to talk her ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Mulemore won't collect themselves.
Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Till next time, then. Do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart.
Back to waiting for my friends.
Is that the Warrior of Darkness? It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Pest not, Riki. You'd only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkell isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about lots of things.
He isn't here?
Aww. Ooh! Why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkell best? Axe, sword, or bow?
Arkell here. I think the sword. At least currently. Perhaps when he's older, maybe the axe. But at the moment, he looks more like a sword boy.
The sword? If you took up the sword, you could be just like... Brandon, the Warrior of Light! I love that tale! Let's borrow the book today!
It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there.
Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style, and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe try something else. Like me, who has tried just about... Well, has tried everything. Some more than others.
Such fun she's been having, basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. I've waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch. Oh, I waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless. Feoul, I, need you? Oh, faithful Feoul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you! Don't you have more important things to do, your majesty? No. Oh, faithful Feoul! If you truly missed me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we fae folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is to spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Ah, but here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. Feoul. Oh. I still hate that they keep putting question marks for a character's name when it's a character that my character would very much know the voice of. Like, the second they heard that voice, they would know exactly who was talking. Like, Feoul has a very distinct Scottish voice that should have been known instantly. Of course, the second I read Branch, I was like, oh, that's her, but that's because I don't hear her voice. But my character would be hearing the voice. Ah! My apologies for the delay. Ginacia, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. Reen. Lovely little Reen. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Oh? Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Hydaelyn. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Well, Ginacia, what are you not telling me? My world's on fire. How about yours? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amara has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your flight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. It's good to hear. Very good to hear. Ironwood weapon coffer, item level 539, required level 86, which I currently am. But only 539? My current weapon is level 80 and it's 530. Well, Ironwood weapon, huh? Hold on. Man, where did all this come from? Got so much stuff in here. I mean, it was slowly filling up, mainly because of these. Should probably sell that one. That one, I think. Wait a minute. I think that one should be sold. Yes, this is the new greatsword. Let me see this. Looks nice. Though, this sword definitely goes with my armor much better. But I can equip and glamour. Where is it? Where is it? 5, there it is. These pants, should I? I guess I should keep them. I don't know. They're not that much better. We'll see, we'll see. But I will have to get this. I don't have the inventory space. I would want to go put it in the chest. Hope upon a flower. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. And that is where I will have to end today's stream. But hey, we have protected Thavnair, ushered it back from calamity. Still a lot more to figure out. There's still a lot of ether currents to get in Labyrinthos. But we've got Garlemald, Mare Lamentorum, and Thavnair all completely ether current out. So that's good. And we unlocked some role quests. So close to 87 Dark Knight as well. But I do need to work on probably... Well, I will need to work on Sage and Reaper in order to do their role quests completely. But at the very least, I should be able to go through the entire Dark Knight role quest line.
And of course I need to work on Paladin a little bit more, and then Marauder a lot, so I can get them both to 50. So much work to do. And I need to clear out a bunch of armors and things, and I need to sell this. I want to see if market prohibited, actually unsellable. Well then never mind. Just what do I even have this for? Okay. All right. Yeah, I need to sell those and sell these. Those 4 need to be sold. Here, I'll move this over there. I need to move some things into armory chests. Here, there. Or not armory chest, because, whoops. That's the armory chest. I need to move things into the glamour chest. Yes. Do some things off stream, I guess. But also, while this stream is ending in a couple of hours, I will be returning for some Dragon's Dogma 2 streaming. That should be pretty fun. And then on Monday, I'll be playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Wednesday, let me just make sure. Take a look at my calendar. Yes, Monday is Final Fantasy VII. Wednesday, more Dragon's Dogma 2. This upcoming Thursday, no stream, sadly. I've got a meeting that night, so I can't. And sorry, but likely no stream next Saturday. I may have a late stream that day. Not sure if it'll be Dragon's Dogma or Final Fantasy XIV. I'll have to think on that. But likely no stream at all on next Saturday, because I'm going to be celebrating my sister's birthday. So we're gonna go to the zoo and have some fun times. But regardless, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be kind to yourself, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.